back to my channel. I know I've been going for a long time, but I just had a lot going on, and you guys will be informed on bits and pieces. But I just want to have a story time about fake friends, because that's part of the reason why I haven't been in the mood to really create. But I'm finna get back into it. But this story time is gonna be about fake friends and what I had to deal with last year that made me wake the fuck up, because everybody is not your friend, and you shouldn't assume just because someone is cool that they are your friend, especially when you don't know them. Me, I'm a kind-hearted person. I see the good in everyone until you cross me to make me feel like, okay, well, you ain't about shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll not fuck with you because you didn't cross me. So I'm working at this job where this girl works at. We both work at the same place. You know, we didn't work in the same building, but we were on the same site. So we would see each other frequently. So she was very cool, you know what I'm saying? Laid back, chill. She was younger than me. I was older, way older, you know. But I didn't let that get to me, because I was like, she, conduct herself in a very mature manner. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind, hanging with her or hanging around her. So that's how I ended up becoming cool with her and stuff. So we're gonna fast forward to when everything just went to shit. So me and my ex, we were going through some stuff, and I just needed to get away. I didn't want to be in the apartment that we shared together anymore, because it was just too much petty stuff going on. And I was like, you know what? I just need to get away. And I would always confide in this girl, And she was like, you just need a peace of mind. You just need to, get away from her for a couple days or whatever. And to the point where it got so bad that me and my ex, we really could have killed one another, you know what I'm saying? And you never wanted to get to that point in a relationship when you're dealing with somebody or whatever. So I was like, me knowing the type of person my ex is, she's not gonna allow me to just leave for a couple days so we can have space, have some time to think, calm down type stuff. I would have to leave permanently. That's what I would have to do, because if I left any of my stuff, she was going to destroy it or throw it away. So I didn't want any of that to happen, especially when I just bought a new TV, a printer, radio, all that stuff. So I didn't want that shit to happen. So I asked the girl, I was like, hey, do you mind if I come stay with you for a little bit? Not long term, just short term. And she was like, yeah, cool. And by that time, she had to quit the job that we worked at. So she wasn't working. So I believe she looked at it like, okay, well, she's working, she can help me with my bills. Which I didn't have a problem helping somebody with their bills, but if you expect me to take care of all your bills just because you're not working, no ma'am. So anyway, we ended up getting a U-Haul. I did, on my payday, got a U-Haul, went to my apartment, got all of my stuff out. So I'm getting my stuff out. My ex there talking mad shit to whoever she talked to on the phone. Talking about she ain't gonna be here, she need to come get all her shit, this, that, and third. Just being very extra for no fucking reason. So I get all of my stuff, and the girl, she literally stayed in another apartment complex next door. Like literally 2-minute walk. So got a U-Haul, moved all my stuff, bed, everything, all my stuff to the girl house. She only had a 1-bedroom apartment. So it was like the kitchen, living room, and then a door to her room. So I get all my stuff out, my apartment, because it was my apartment too, because my name was on the lease, but I chose to leave. So got all my stuff, moved into her apartment. I told her I would give her, $275 for like her first month rent, because I had moved in on the first of whatever month that was. I had moved in with her at the beginning of that month. And I was like, well, since you're not working, I'll give you like $275, and that was like half of her rent, and I'm there on the first, so it's only fair. But I didn't know that the U-Haul people was gonna put a $200 hold on my card when I went and picked it up. I didn't know that until I was bringing it back, and I checked my card, and I see $200 missing. So I moved in at the girl house. I already got all my stuff put up nice and tidy, you know what I'm saying? Everything out the way. The only thing you can see is my bed that's in the floor, but it's really in the corner because her sofa was right there. So it was like beside her sofa, queen size mattress, bam, right there. So I'm like, okay, calling the people from the U-Haul place trying to figure out, where my money at. The U-Haul only costs about what? Maybe $60, $90. So where is this extra $200 that y'all took? So while being on the phone with those operators for like an hour, they finally realized this and they call us here, whatever, to put a $200 hold on anybody using a debit card or however. So she was like, I would get it back later on that night. So I told the girl, I was like, well, when they send me my money back, I'm gonna cash app you. I was like, I'll give you $275, but you'll have to come up with the rest of your money for your rent this month. And she was like, okay, cool. So the people put the money back on there, but I have so many shits that I'm subscribed to that they done deducted majority of that money. So I just sent her 40. And I was like, when I get my first check from my new job or whatever, I'll make sure you have the rest of your money. So gave her the 40 through Cash App. She was cool with it. That was the first of the month that I had moved in with her. So I'm starting a new job that pay more, and I still got my side job. So I left the job that me and her used to work together because I got a better paying job and kept my other side job. So I'm just starting those jobs, okay? And I hadn't worked at the previous job for like a week or so. So that check wasn't gonna be nothing. You know what I'm saying? More like gas money, because now I'm working way across town versus right down the street from where I live. So now I'm like, okay. And then on top of that, my other job, I would have to drive my car a lot. So I would definitely need that for gas just to get to where I need to be for my other job. And it was far, the places I would have to go for my side job. So there would be no way I would be able to give her anything. And I feel like you shouldn't get nobody no $20. Like, here you go, that's $20. At least 40 is better than 20 in my eyes. And it's up to you what you do with it. But anyway, the days are going by, you know what I'm saying? And I'm working every single day, doing what I gotta do to make sure I'm straight, make sure where I lay my head is straight, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm thinking everything is, good. She not coming at me with no, I don't like you being here or nothing. So I'm like, okay, the first week that went by, everything cool. Then I met someone through one of our other coworkers who worked where we worked at. And I ended up, finding a new partner in the midst of time that I was living with my old friend. So I'm starting to spend time with this new boo, so I'm thinking maybe the girl was jealous. I don't know. But that's when I believe everything just changed. Because before I met this new girl, the girl I was staying with was cool. But once I met her, she just started slowly like, you know what I mean? So I was like, I'm not sure when I'm gonna get paid from my side job, but I should have a paycheck coming up from the new job in the next week or so before the end of the month. So I'm gonna try to give you something in. So by this time, it's 3 weeks in, almost the end of the month. So I was like, I'm gonna give you the rest of your money then. She was like, okay, cool. Tell me why this motherfucker blowing my phone up. Mind you, I work overnight 12-hour shift. This motherfucker blowing my phone up with long ass paragraph text messages talking about, oh, it's about time we had this talk. You think you gonna do me dirty and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Because in the midst of me thinking everything is cool, my ex hit me up and was like, hey, I'm moving into a 1-bedroom out here, so if you want to keep the apartment, you can. So I went and talked to the landlord. She gave me a key because they changed the lock, so I had to get a new key. She gave me the key, and before I received the message from old girl, I was like, hey, I'm going to move back to my apartment since my ex is moving out, but I'm still going to pay you. So she ain't never respond. So she ended up sending me a long ass paragraph. Maybe she read it wrong, because most people interpret stuff that you say the wrong way, and it just goes left really quick because motherfuckers can't comprehend. So that's what I think happened on her end. And she just was like, so you think you gonna move out without paying me my money? And I'm sitting there reading it like, did she not just see I said I was gonna give her The money? Like, what the fuck is she talking about? So all of this going on, and I'm still at work, got an hour left at work, getting off at 7 o'clock that morning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, look, I'll talk to you when I get home. She was like, I'll be here. I'm sitting there looking at the phone like, attitude, for what? Why? So I get to the house. She in her, got her guard up, defense mode, ready to fight type attitude, whole, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's up? What's the problem? She was like, so you just gonna move out or something and not pay me? I was like, did I say that? She was like, you ain't gave me nothing since you been here. I gave you $40. What's $40? It ain't my problem your ass smoked it up or whatever the fuck you did with it. That's not my problem. If I give you some money and you choose to spend it on something else other than your bills, that's on you, not me. So I'm like, at the end of the day, you already know I'm working 2 new jobs. I haven't got paid from them yet. And the other job that we both worked at, I haven't worked there in over a week or so. So that check ain't gonna be shit. That's gas money for me to get to my other 2 jobs. So how I'm gonna give you something out of that? And I can't afford it. I was like, at the end of the day, what you want me to do? Force them to pay me my money right now? I was like, at the end of the day, I told you would get your money. And she told me some calm down, while she smoking her little black. First of all, sweetie, you don't put no fear in my heart. Just because I look all nice and sweet, I'm really not. So I'm like, well, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to do? And she was like, all I know is I better have my money. So at this point, sweetie, you're making threats as if you're going to do something to me. So before it got out of hand and she just let the whole shit go or whatever, as if she big shit, king shit, I was like, you know what? I got the keys to my apartment. I can go the fuck back to my apartment. So I started packing my stuff. And she was like, well, I'm finna take the baby to the park. And I'm like, okay. She was like, the key gonna be on the light on the outside of the door. I was like, okay. So as I'm moving all my stuff outside her apartment, I'm guessing in her head, she's like, if I let her get all her shit out, she ain't gonna pay me my money. I'm not that type of person. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. So I'm moving my stuff. Some told me, girl, just get all your shit out her house first. Get all your shit out her house first. But I didn't do that. I decided to go move my car to a parking space closer so where I could just walk down the path and put my stuff up. Because the girl, she just pacing back and forth, in and out the house. But you finna go to the park. Why you keep coming in and out? I know it's your shit, but still, I feel like you up to something, which you was. So when I decided to move my car, she decides to go in the house, lock the door, take the key that she said she was leaving for me to lock up. So I was like, okay, it's cool. Got my stuff that I had already pulled out, put it all on my car, loaded it up, went round, unloaded it, came back round, knocked on the door. I was like, did you leave? Like, can you let me know when you come back, please, if you don't mind, so I can get the rest of my stuff? She ain't never respond back. Now, if I really wanted to get my shit about her house, all I had to do was get a damn debit card, credit card, or whatever, and get my ass up in that bitch. But I didn't do that because I felt like we were mature adult women. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do all that. So I ain't do that because she ain't had no deadbolt. I mean, like, really, I could have easily just, But I was like, all right. Text her 3 hours later. Are you home yet? No response. I was like, okay. Another hour passed. Are you home? I ain't got to tell you when I come home. You can come check over here and see. First of all, bitch, ain't nobody finna be going back and forth for you to act like you ain't at home when you really in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be a woman and say you are home or you're not home. Or just let me know what the fuck you feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't telling me nothing. So the next day, I'm like, look, after I get off work, I'm coming over there to get the rest of my stuff. She was like, you ain't getting nothing unless you had the rest of my money. I'm like, didn't I tell you in the text message, hey, I'm going back to my apartment since she moving into her own apartment. I'm still gonna pay you. So where is all this coming from? As if I said I wasn't. So that's where it comes to play fake friends. She just felt like she had a way to pay her bills and stay afloat because, mind you, she really caught the attitude because within the 3rd week she just started a new job that was across town. And like I said, I don't mind anyone using my car as long as you put gas in it, don't wreck it, you know what I'm saying, and don't be driving it crazy because if something breaks, you ain't gonna help me get it fixed. So when she started her new job, before I moved out and this and that out of her spot, she gonna say 9 o'clock that night. I had been there, mind you, all day, because like I said, I work overnight. So I had been there all day and I was off that night, so I didn't have to go to work. She gonna text me 9 o'clock. You in your room, I'm in the living room. Why the fuck you ain't come in there and just tell me or ask me, or hell, ask me earlier that day, hey, can you take me to work? So I can already get my mind prepared to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to take you to work. You know what I'm saying? Or go to sleep early. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can get to work. So that's where all that animosity stemmed from. And then she came up with the whole idea as if I'm moving out because I don't want to pay you your money. No, you can't get mad at somebody about their own shit, period. So at the end of the day, if I didn't want to take you, I didn't have to take you. All you had to do was just be like, hey, I need a ride earlier that day. I got to go to work. I got to be at work at about 7 o'clock. So would you be able to do it? I got gas money. And when she texted me at 9 that night, I didn't say nothing smart. I didn't say nothing out the way. She was like, can you take me to work? I got $10 on gas. She said 10 or 5. It was probably 5, but I don't remember. I was like, well, I really don't want to get up that early. That's all I said. I didn't say no. I was like, well, I really don't want to get up that early. And then she was like, okay, well, never mind. And that was it. And then the next morning, she wake up slamming doors and even left the house. Didn't even leave her key so I can lock her shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so you that upset at the fact that I didn't want to get up out of my sleep to take you to work because you didn't tell me ahead of time. That's all you had to do. Tell me ahead of time, but she didn't do that. So that's where all that animosity came to play, with her sending me that long ass text message, trying to buck and this and that. So fast forward to the day that I get off and say I'm coming to get the rest of my stuff. I already know how her young-minded ass was thinking, so I was like, okay, let me get somebody of authority to mediate the situation. So I called the police as I'm at the bank getting $135 out to give her, because mind you, I gave her $40 already. So I'm trying to get my money. Police finally show up. He's like, what's the problem? I tell him what it is, minus the part that, you know, she trying to get money out of me. That's the reason why she don't want me to get her stuff. I was like, look, I'm trying to get my stuff because I'm already aggravated because she's sending me long-ass messages and I just got off a 12-hour shift. And I'm like, I'm just trying to get my stuff out of her apartment and she's trying to fight and this and that. And ain't nobody got time for that. I just got off of work. And he was like, okay. So before I could even tell him more, he was like, okay, well, where is that? Just follow me. So she already outside, her and her cousin posted up like they ready to scrap. So the police pull in, her dramatic ass, oh my God, she called the police on me, like, bitch. So I'm trying to get the officer to get her to open her fucking door to give me so I can get my shit. This nigga too busy flirting with his fat ass, sitting there talking shit with them, flirting with her. She talking about I'm not finna give her nothing until she give me my money. I said, look, I got a check for $135. This is what you gonna get. It ain't. She talking about I don't want no check. I don't want no check, baby. Is it my fault that you ain't got no ID and you can't cash that bitch? No, ma'am. So I'm like, at the end of the day, this right here shows that I have gave you money towards whatever amount that I said I was gonna give you. This is my paper trail, so you can't lie on my name saying I didn't do what I said I was gonna do. I don't want this. I don't want this. Then the police officer with his fat ass all mesmerized by these young girls. Like, look, can you go back to the bank and get it in cash? I was like, I can, but I don't want to. He was like, well, if you get it in cash, she'll open the door so you can get your stuff. So I go off. Sorry guys, my camera had cut off. But I go all the way back to the bank, get the money in cash, come back. She still don't want to open the door because I'm not giving her the money until I get my stuff. And she's like, you're not getting your stuff until I get the money in my hand. And you said $275, not no $135. I gave you $40, and this is $135. Okay, so the police officer, he ain't no help. He ain't no help whatsoever. He gonna sit there to myself, give me the money. I'll hold it. You let her get her stuff out. I was like, look, only thing I really need is my dresser. Really, I wanted all my stuff. Because at the end of the day, you getting all your money. Why can't I get all my stuff? So I go and I try. I wish I had somebody with me. You know what I'm saying? So I could have just bum rushed that shit. Get that. But I got what I could. My pillows and blankets, you know what I'm saying? I got that. And I got my dresser, you know what I'm saying? She kicked the motherfucker out the door with her petty ass. Then gonna jump at me like, bitch, you don't scare me. Like, the fuck? Like, you know where I live. I stay right behind you in 201. What's up? What's up? Like, you don't scare me. So, as I'm getting my stuff, the officer, he ain't even helping me get my shit. He's standing there kikiing with her cousin, laughing it up. And I'm like, at the end of the day, these little girls don't want to eat. They really don't. So, I get my little dresser and my covers, which is all that I can get. His fat pumpkin head ass gonna give her the check for $135. I mean, the cash, because I had to get it in cash, because the bitch ain't had no motherfucking ID. So, he gonna give her the money anyway. And I was like, look, since I couldn't get all my shit, don't expect to get nothing else out of me. Like I said, at the end of the day, you got your money, you ain't let me get all my shit, so you ain't got shit else to say to me. And she was like, alright, that's what's up. Like, I'm supposed to be intimidated or scared. Like, at the end of the day, I stay, like, right there. All you gotta do is, what's up? If you felt some type of way, that's all you had to do. But did you? You talk all that shit. Oh, you was homeless and I gave you somewhere to stay. I wasn't homeless, bitch. I chose to leave. So what are you talking about? And then she yelling, clean my kitchen, bitch. I ain't never cooked in your kitchen. So what the fuck I need to clean? Like, be for real. Young bitches kill me. I swear. I hate when somebody have to lie to make themselves look good. Because at the end of the day, the only thing he gonna do is tell you the truth. And motherfuckers can't handle the truth. That's the reason why you can't walk around thinking everybody your friend just because they cool. And I learned that the hard way. I should have been learned a long time ago all the shit I done been through. But me being the kind-hearted individual I am, if I click with you, I click with you. You know? And that right there, that situation taught my ass. Because then she had the audacity to come to my apartment and try to tell my ex some shit that I was doing with my new boo. Like, at the end of the day, we're not together. So why are you telling her anything? It's none of her business. Like, the fuck? And you helped me move my shit from over there. So why are you even talking to her? Like, come on, bruh. Petty Betty is what the fuck she is. So, at the end of the day, I don't have no time for fake friends, fake bullshit. Like, at the end of the day, if you don't like me, so what? All I can do is be me. Period. But that's all I have to say on that subject.